Comment. Education matters now. Academics and students alike have advised the federal government to support and improve technical education, as it is a sure way to tackle the lingering unemployment issue in Nigeria. Rising from the 9th matriculation and convocation of the Joint Professional and Technical Support Institute, they also charge government to look into the education standards. Justin Akadonya tells us more.
The mentality of most students after leaving school is to get good jobs and better their lot, but this is not often the case. As youth unemployment bites even harder, academics underscore the essence of self-reliance through technical training.
What I encourage the youth to do is to look inward, develop themselves and their entrepreneurship skills, and ensure that they can not just look for a job, but provide jobs to the people at large. So when we graduate students like this, we try to encourage them to become employers of labor, not just looking for green-collar jobs.
Technicality, I don't think is a problem. It's the way we apply it. Many students now spend quite a number of their time on their phones, doing something else instead of learning the technicality of what they want to be in life, not necessarily your degree. I'm serious.
Just how can Nigerian students be at par with global best practice? Dr. Imomolen takes a tough stance on the decaying educational infrastructure in Nigeria.
My take about it is that yes, technical education is very key, but do we have the facility required? Many welders, pipe fittings, plumbers, and the rest of them, let's really learn this on the street. So funding is required, collaboration between institute and industries. In other words, you see, companies provide institutes with equipment they no longer use that can be necessarily used for trainings. I think these are needed to foster and build education in the country.
The students are not left in the discourse. They say it is disheartening spending years in school, all to no avail. Some of them make some insightful demands.
In our higher institutions, they can introduce entrepreneurship training so that the graduating students will be able to know how to work with their hands, not rely on the paper certificate alone, or not rely on the white-collar job alone.
Even after you are done taking your normal program in the school, it's very, very fundamental that you go ahead and build more skills, because you really can't get everything from schools, you understand? You need to go outside the box all the time to do this. So in Nigeria, the place of being very technical in this aspect, I think it's still at that stage where you still need to always go the extra mile to get more for yourself.
We are developing, so I cannot say is there or not, because Nigeria is a developing country. But with the contribution of everybody, especially the educationists, because education takes a great part in the whole country, not only in Nigeria, but if we can put more effort, we will take it to some extent.
As these 2,000 students hope to get a head start in better future, a lot still needs to be done to ensure their future is not gloom. Justin Akadoni, Galaxy News, Lagos.
And moving on now, the Lagos State government has promised to improve